$15,000 and you can get coaching or whatever, okay, it's $289. If you live in the United States, the shipping is $11, so that makes it an even $300, okay? And Mike, I'm just going to flash this back up there again. We had 12% say that they would have saved at least $300 if they had just known the free stuff that I showed today, right? They just known the free stuff. 18% would have been 1,000 to 5,000, and 65% would have saved or made $5,000 or more. So, Mike, 12 plus 18 plus 65, that's 95% of the folks on the line would have had the $300 in value or better. Okay? So, what do you risk? Nothing. Nothing. Nada. If you're not happy with the contents of the blueprints, you know what? Send it back, and you can keep the bonuses. And for a very limited time, the publishers have agreed to do a 100% money-back guarantee. The argument ahead of time was, well, geez, if we do that, then everybody will just get the book, learn the stuff, and send it back. And I say, guys, you know what? Most people are more honest than that. If they're getting the value, they'll keep the book. But if you don't think you're getting the value, if you don't think it's worth more than what you spent, why then send it back. We definitely could get it to someone else, and we want it. We want to do that. Okay. Okay, Mike. Let's hit the next slide, and I think we'll wrap her up here. We're about 2 minutes over the time that we said. Let's see. There are how many callers at this time? We had at one point over 130. We've got just over 100. We can only open this to 87 more blueprints because we sold 13 of them. Okay, and we can't give out these bonuses all the time. And I don't know if my publishers will go for it and continue to guarantee. When you think of it, Mike, 100 blueprints at $300, that's $30,000 worth of inventory out there that might be returned, right? So they've got to look at, they've got to use their own judgment, as far as risk versus reward, right? Okay. But what's the risk on our callers today if they take care of it today before all the blueprints are gone?
What's the risk?
Zero, right?
Yes, it's zero.
Yeah, what's zero? Okay, it's going to be zero. So I don't know how much longer we'll be able to do that, but we should be able to handle everybody today. Okay. All right, and let's go ahead, Mike, hit that next slide because I think it has some contact information. There we go. Oh, I should mention support, okay? Anybody that owns a blueprint, if you ever have a question about any of the 10 income methods, just drop a line to support@radioactivetrading.com and somebody will get back to you with a detailed explanation of what you need. Okay. Okay, Mike. I think we're there. Were there any questions that came through that weren't answered by the?
There were a ton because of the way that we were running this presentation. Unfortunately, there were a ton of questions that right now we have other ones that need to be addressed. Ed just wanted to know, where do you order the blueprint? Well, Ed, just go to radioactivetrading.com and click on the products tab in the upper left-hand corner. You'll see the information there, and you'll get to take advantage of the free offers. Let's see here. Is the bonus CD a new offer? Might be a clincher for me, Joe. Yes, this is the bonuses that Kurt showed there. This is the first new thing that we're offering. So you get the money-back guarantee in the blueprint, his quick action guide there, the CD there. It was the Fort, the Foundations of Radioactive Trading. You can get more of a description there, also on the products menu as well. And then the free first 30 days of Power Options. That is all new, Joe. And just order it directly online. You won't see a special link with all of the bonus offers. When you go to order the blueprint online, we'll take care of everything in the background and make sure you get your bonus offers as well. Let's see. Is it Lidwee?
I see one. Larry asked, can these income methods be used in an IRA? Almost all of them can be used in even the most stodgy IRAs, like with a Charles Schwab or Scottrade account. The ones that can't, we can suggest some other brokers that will allow them. Bill O'Donnell says only 10 times the value. How about 100 times the value on the Foundations of Radioactive Trading disc? Thanks for that endorsement there, Bill. Bill says that that it's worth 100 times what we charge for it. We're giving that away free today. Let's see. I trade only options, no stocks. Will radioactive trading help here? That's Mohammed. Mohammed, it'd be very good for you to know all 10 adjustments, and you could apply it to a long call, but I highly recommend that you look into the reasoning behind using a put in stock instead of a long call.
Lidwine,
okay, any other questions?
Yeah, I'm going to have to, Lidwine, you had several questions, and I apologize I couldn't get to them during the presentation. What I'll have to do is I'll email you separately regarding your question on the blueprint there, and let's see what your other question was, and regarding the bonuses as well. I'll send you an email, Lidwine, regarding that. Byron had a couple questions earlier, but he wanted to know what determines the strike and what month put to buy. That's discussed in the blueprint. There is such a thing as going too deep in the money and taking on too much risk there, Byron. And I think you also had a question on volatility. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. Hold on one here. Let me just go back. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it was Ron's question. Is volatility important on the put? It will lose value quickly, and if the stock price does not move, the total position will lose. Well, you still can't lose more, Ron, than what you initially had. If I opened that silver wheaton position with a high volatility and had a 7% at risk, even if the volatility collapsed, you know what? I can't lose more than 7%. That being said, there are some positions I entered when I saw a volatility collapse, and I realized that I was a little bit behind the 8 ball by 1 or 2%. But as soon as you open that position, no matter what the volatility does, you're guaranteed that you can't lose more than that initial at-risk amount. That's already priced in.
Very good. Rick says, it seems that you limit your upside when you sell a covered call. Well, yeah, you do. And that's why we'll only do it under certain circumstances. And even then, only for a limited period of time. That's why we only do short-term calls, if we do them at all, because the income method number 4 trade, that doesn't involve a covered call at all, does it?
That's right.
And KC says, that is so neat. And I think it's right after you showed your income method 4 adjustment there, Mike, where you took it from bulletproof to more than bulletproof, trading one strike price for another and guaranteeing yourself a higher payout each time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's marvelous. Okay. Mike, I don't think I'm getting all the questions that you're getting. I'll tell you what, folks, if your question was not handled and you desperately need that question to be answered before you make a decision to pick up the blueprint or not, why then send that question to support@radioactivetrading.com. Somebody will get back to you, within minutes usually. 24 hours is the most. And okay, Mike, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Are you going to stay on, or are we pretty cool here?
Yeah, Rick, I believe Kurt answered your question. Bill, I believe it's Bill S. Please send us an email to support@radioactivetrading.com, and we'll give you a recap of what the free offer is today. It's buy the blueprint today, get the free Fort CD. Get the quick action guide that Kurt's going to send you via email on getting started, and also a free month of power options. That's the offer, but if you send us an email, we'll try and send you an email after the presentation where we'll give you the specifics there.
Super. Okay. All right. Hey, I want to thank everybody that's still online. I want to thank you for coming. And thank you, Mike. This